Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So we've just got an update in the news this morning, or at least this morning for me, late night for some of you in America, to confirm that the next Dokkan Fest coming to Global is indeed the STR VIDEL. So the teaser has been posted to say that a new Dokkan event is coming soon, obviously featuring the image of VIDEL asking to be trained by Gohan. So we pretty much knew that this was going to be the next Dokkan Fest following the anniversary. Obviously the schedule has a habit of changing sometimes, so you know, we couldn't be 100% sure, but yes, VIDEL is the next Dokkan Fest dropping on Global. So this is the event on JP. There's also a teaser in the news about the Extreme Z area. Its new stages are being added to the Majin Buu Saga Extreme Z area because the free-to-play Yasuo and Swapovich and the Gohan that transforms on turn 1 into Saiyaman are getting their Easy A. So let's have a look at VIDEL, one of the most controversial units released in quite a while over on JP. A lot of people pretty much instantly declaring that this unit was the new best TUR in the game, whilst a lot of other people vehemently disagree. I think the main argument seems to come down to the fact that, you know, at her best, on her best team, giving out her best performance, you definitely could argue that she is the best TUR, but people's major issue is the fact that she's only on 4 categories: Peppy Gals, Majin Buu Saga, Earthlings, and then the new category that she leads, Defenders of Justice. Although I think Global has this already because of the free-to-play STR, Saiyaman and VIDEL that came out during the Dokkan of the Dead event, but it was new when it released on JP. So obviously Majin Buu Saga, there's tons of ridiculously powerful options, so it's a hard category to run. Earthlings, not really a team that people use. Defenders of Justice, I don't really ever see anyone talking about that. And obviously Peppy Gals is an insanely powerful team, and she is the first quote-unquote proper leader. Her leader skill is 170% attack and defense and HP, so it's 170 all across the board, and she gives 4 key to both categories that she leads. So she's got a very strong leader skill. It's just the fact that the 2 categories, not super mainstream, but so her super attack is the VIDEL Rush, raises attack, raises defense for 1 turn, does immense damage to the enemy. I mean, those are very good super attack effects. And then she has a unit super, which is greatly raises attack, raises defense for 1 turn, does immense damage, and greatly lowers defense. To get the unit super attack, you have to have an ally whose name includes Gohan Team, Ultimate Gohan, Majin Buu excluded, or Great Saiyaman on the team. So they only have to be on the team. So obviously if you're running a Peppy Gals team, you're not going to be seeing this, but if you're going to be running her team outside of something, say Peppy Gals SBR, where you can only run Peppy Gals units, you can bring a unit along, say like the free-to-play physical LR Saiyaman 1 and 2, who are a good support unit. You can bring them along on the team as like a 3rd slot floating unit, and that's going to give you access to her active skill, her unit super attack. She does have an active skill, which is an attack buff, attack and defense, attack 20%, defense minus 20%. Can be activated when there is an ally's name includes Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, or Great Saiyaman on the team, starting from the 4th turn. It says attack 20% and defense minus 20% during battle. So once you activate this, then you're just good to go for the rest of the fight for her. So you got to be careful. Of course, you're going to have less defense but more attack. So VIDEL is an interestingly designed unit. She starts off with 158% attack and defense, which is good. High chance of evading enemies' attack until she attacks. So this is only in slot 1. If there's attacks before you attack, you have a 50% chance to dodge, which is cool. And then once you've gotten your attack off, you lose that dodge chance. She gets an additional 58% attack when attacking. Attacks effective against all types within the same turn after evading an attack, and then an additional attack 58% within the same turn after receiving an attack. So it's a little bit wonky, because to get her full passive, you have to put her in slot 1, and you have to have at least 2 attacks in that slot, and you have to dodge one of them and be hit by one of them. And then that gives her her full passive activated. So it can be a little bit tricky to achieve that, but obviously once you do, her full passive active, her stats are going to be pretty crazy. And then she also launches a guaranteed additional super attack as the first or second attacker in the turn, which is pretty big considering she greatly raises attack on if you're getting the unit super. So that second super attack is going to be even more powerful, and she raises defense as well, so her defense is going to be doubly increased if you do another super attack. Not literally double, but it's going to be increased again if you super. Then she gets an additional 58% attack, high chance of evading as the third attacker. So say you're running a Peppy Gal's team with double VIDEL leads and you only want to have one on main rotation, the one that's floating in the third spot has a little bit of extra utility in that third slot. So she's definitely a strong unit. Like, she puts out numbers that compete with units that you would consider to be the best TURs. The only problems, like I said, is her categories and her links. Courage, money, 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 cold judgment, infighter, champion strength, battlefield diva, and fierce battle. On some of the teams that you're going to run her on, like fierce battle, cold judgment, and maybe infighter are like the only ones that you're going to see active. Obviously battlefield diva is pretty common across Peppy Gals, but that's about it. So she is a strong unit. Once you use her active skill, she shouts at Gohan and then cuts her hair and changes into the short hair VIDEL for the rest of the fight, which is pretty cool. And then the side banner unit that releases on her banner is the Tech Goten. He's a Gifted Warriors 120 lead, which is a decent sub lead if you don't have the physical Goten and Trunks. He raises attack for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy. Attack and defense 150 plus an additional attack and defense 10% with each attack performed up to 50%. So he can build up to fairly decent stats. And he's a Gifted Warriors 3 key and 40% support. So it's kind of weird that he releases on her banner, because he would have been a perfect side banner unit for the Goten and Trunks banner, even though they got that Krillin, who's obviously perfect for their team. So it's a little bit weird that he's releasing on her banner whilst not supporting her category, but he is a pretty solid unit and going to be decent for the support. And then the free-to-play Yasuo and Swapovich, they get fairly decent. Obviously, Easy A free-to-play units jumping up to 77% as a lead for World Tournament. They do supreme damage, lower attack and defense, and recover HP on super attack. Attack and defense 90%, key +2, and an additional attack 20% with each super attack performed. Notice that there is no cap for that, so their attack will just keep going up and up. Additional defense 20% with each attack received up to 160. I mean, 160 is still a lot, so once that is fully built up, they're going to have 250% defense. They disables enemies guard when attacking a super class enemy, so when you're against super tech, they're still going to be able to do decent damage even without a crit. And then this Gohan, this is a unit that I thought about link leveling because he gets an easy A, but because he transforms turn 1, for some reason the way they designed him, the Gohan version actually has links that the Saiyaman like change when he becomes Saiyaman. So when you're link leveling him, if any of those links level up, it's kind of pointless, but yeah, so post Easy A, he's actually pretty decent as well. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense. So a lot of utility. Attack and defense 158%, chance of performing a crit and evading enemies' attacks 18%. Key +5, an additional attack and defense 58% when attacking extreme class enemies. Reduces damage received by 28% when there is a Peppy Gals or Youth category ally attacking in the same turn. And then reduces damage received by 30%, and the character's super attack will be sealed when there is a Peppy Gal or Youth enemy. So if you're fighting against a Peppy Gals or Youth character, you can't super attack, but you do get a bunch of damage reduction. So, I mean, ideally you probably don't bring him in events like that, but if it's like an Infinite Dragon Ball history stage where there happens to be 1 or 2 enemies that are Peppy Gals or Youth, then it's not going to be such a huge issue, and at least it allows him to tank a little bit better. So those are the 4 units that we know for sure that we're going to get. The interesting thing to see will be what else is going to happen, because the VIDEL celebration included the Easy A Tapion and the LR Tapion and Minotia stuff, which obviously Global already has. So it'll be interesting to see what the rest of the celebration entails outside of the new Dokkan Fest and the Easy Extreme Z area. So obviously, once we have any more news, I will let you guys know. I will do a video talking about the VIDEL banner as well, because I believe, as long as they don't change it for global, this should be the first return of Bojack for global as well. So her banner definitely could be worth checking out. But of course, you know, the worldwide celebration is right around the corner. So this is kind of a bait banner, and for a character that not a huge amount of people care about, I can't really see a huge amount of people summoning on this unless they decide to give discounts or maybe some like Pilaf Trove ticket pack or something like that, which I could definitely see them doing. And so we will have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for VIDEL? Are you going to be summoning for her, or are you saving for worldwide celebration? Let us know down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.